Is there anything you can say to someone that says, I just don't trust any of y'all? Is there any way to gain that trust for someone who has lost it? In y'all's opinion, just
I, I'm trying to be, as one pastor told me, be found trustworthy. I'm a straight shooter. I'm going to be honest with you. I'm going to tell you what I do for my family, and I'm not going to mince words about it. And so I recognize that yes, trust takes time. I can't change the history, for instance, of the transgressions against African Americans in the Tuskegee experiments and other things. I can't change that history. I would if I could. All I can do is look people in the eye and be honest, and hopefully be found trustworthy to them and to God, and serve a higher calling every day.
You have to meet people where they are, and you keep going back to where they are. And the more you talk with them and the more they grow to trust you, the more you're likely to affect change. But what I do say to people who are digging in their heels and saying, I'm not going to do it, then the least you can do is always wear your mask. And you're not the ones that just wear your mask when you're indoor with a large group of people. You wear your mask all the time when you're outside your home, unless you're by yourself or widely spaced, because it's not only to protect you, but it's to protect the people that you're around.
Right.
You owe that to people. If you're going to say, okay, I'm not going to trust this vaccine that has been studied and put in your hands to make you safe, if you can't do that, then the least you owe your community is to wear your mask.
Right.
And if you're sick, to stay home.
And I say that the vaccine, it's not about protecting you.
Right.
I mean, the godly thing is you're doing it to protect so you don't spread it. You don't give it to your neighbor or someone in the grocery store or someone else. You wear a mask, not to protect you, because, that's you. But do you want to give it to someone else? Because if you give me the virus, how do you know you're not killing me? And how do you know that you're not putting a gun to my head? And if you say, well, if I get it, I get it. Okay, well, let's play Russian roulette. If it's your time, it's your time. That's not what God did, because God gave us tools. Why do people think that God only inspires pastors and not scientists?
Right.
so
Right.
they hit their head on something.
Right.
I can
And
promise you.
So, I mean, God inspired the people that have done this and the people that are doing this to help society. And you know what? We've learned so many lessons about each other, good or bad. And maybe this is the downstream effect is we are going to grow as a people, either because we get together and conquer it, or we split apart and we die with it.
Right.
And it's
And
going to be
I've
that much
had-
of a character issue.
I've had those people. I've had the 35-year-old girl who refused to get vaccinated, who got sick and brought it home to her unvaccinated husband, who then died. How overwhelming is that to her?
Right.
I've had those people call me crying. And how
Yeah.
do you address that with them? I can't say
Yeah.
that she's wrong. She did bring that home
Right.
to
Yeah.
him. And that's something she's forever going to have to
Right.
live with. And I have a nurse whose brother brought it to her family. And of the 20 people at lunch after church, family lunch, 7 people in the hospital, 3 in the ICU, and 1 died. And he brought that into his home.
It's tough.
He would have never meant to harm those people, but that's what we have to understand. We are harming people.
Right.